Okay, 1.1.3, we're solving for x. In one bracket, 1 minus x, the other bracket's x plus 2, and it's less than 0. So we can see that this will end up to have two x values, and we also have an inequality sign. That means we are looking at a quadratic inequality. First step for a quadratic inequality, find the critical values. How are we going to find the critical values? Well, we just equal it to 0 and find what x is. So in this case, x is equal to 1, and in this case, x is equal to minus 2. Now, let's put it onto a number line. We would have minus 2 here and 1 here. Next step in a quadratic inequality, we need to find the signs of each of the regions. So let's start with this region for numbers greater than 1. So numbers greater than 1, let's choose a random value, perhaps maybe 4. So let's substitute 4 into the original equation up here. 1 minus 4 gives us minus 3. That means we're getting a negative value here. 4 plus 2 gives us 6. We get a positive value here. Now, negative times a positive, we end up with a negative value. So in this region, we have negative values. Now, let's check the values between minus 2 and 1. So I like to use the number 0 because it's easy to calculate. So let's substitute x is equal to 0. 1 minus 0, we have 1, so that's a positive value. 0 plus 2, that's 2, so that means we are still having a positive value. So in this region, we have positive values. Now, let's look at the region where numbers are less than 2. So let's maybe choose negative 3. So 1 minus minus 3 gives us 4. So we are having a positive value here. And minus 3 plus 2, we have minus 1. So we have minus. Positive times a negative, we get negative. Right. Now that we figured out the signs of each of the regions, we need to check back onto our inequality. Our inequality here says less than 0. Less than 0 means negatives. So, which numbers are negatives? Numbers greater than 1 and numbers less than minus 2. Remember, it's less than, not equals 2. So our final answer would be x is greater than 1 or x is less than minus 2.